Hey everybody, what's going on? We just got the 14 new reskin champs that dropped, so I thought we would pop in and take a look at them real quick. I'm gonna try not to make this too long of a video. I do also have some thoughts on the fusion video, or the fusion event, but I'm gonna put out a video on that separate from this. So let's take a look. We have Kaimar's cousin here. He's an HP champ, pretty good base HP. Good base defense, good base speed. Let's see what he does. He's got a HP burn on the first skill. HP burn on the AoE HP burn on the second skill. Ally protection defense buff. Decreases damage inflicted by enemies under HP burn. So we got us a nice spider champ here. I mean, there's very few people that have Ignatius, I would imagine, but he's pretty handy in Spider. That AoE HP burn is nice, and he's actually got a little more utility for that because you take less damage from enemies under HP burn. He also defense scales, so there's some potential for damage there because he does have good base defense. So pretty cool champ. I can't say much bad about him except that he looks like Kaimar. And then I think she's the other new one in Demon Spawn, Duchess Lilitu. New support, good base stats. We have on this champion's max HP, on this champion and the ally with the lowest HP. So that's kind of annoying, and she scales off defense. So we got potentially a damage dealing support here, depending on her multipliers. She attack buffs and block debuffs. Perfect Veil. You knew they were going to throw some Perfect Veil and Fear in these champs. They can't stop making champs that have those debuffs that no one likes. Revives all dead allies with 70% HP. And you can get that down to a 4-turn cooldown. Decreases damage taken by all allies from AoE attacks by 25%. Decreases the damage taken by all allies by 40% if an ally. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. She is going to be quite the annoying arena defense champ with the right team. She's also going to be pretty good in dungeons. 15% less damage from bosses. Attack buff and block debuff. Yeah, she's going to be nice. She's a good champ too. And then we have a new epic in here. This chick. She's a defense champ. Damage is proportional to this champion's current HP. Damage based on defense. Okay. Attacks all enemies. Block buffs for 3 turns. AoE, provoke, unkillable on herself, block cooldown skills on this champion for 5 turns. The block cooldown skills cannot be resisted or blocked and cannot be removed. What? She AoE provokes for 2 turns and she goes unkillable for 2 turns. Then she blocks her own cooldown skills and it can't be resisted or removed. What is that? Why? Okay, I don't have any thoughts on that. I think that's strange. I don't understand why she has to lock herself down for 5 turns and there's nothing you can do about it. That's odd. Alright, Dark Elves. We got a new legendary Yeah. Lenicus the Chosen. Cool skin. Props. Nice job on the skin, guys. Great base speed, good support stats, good base attack for a support. Continuous heal buff on herself. Teams up with 3 random allies to attack a single enemy. The allies joining use their default skills. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. Increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Holy cow, that's a skill right there. 4-turn cooldown. Crit rate and attack buff on all allies with a chance to get an extra turn. Okay, cool. I dig it. Nice for quite a few things, actually. Gonna be good arena offense, good cleave. Probably some utility and clan boss, to be honest. Maybe mid-game clan boss. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I dig it. Undead, we have a new legendary. It's not you. You? Wait, what was your picture? What is that? Why is that grayed out? Okay, I'm pretty sure you look like someone, but I don't... Look like a combination of a couple of champs. And you got nobody! Alright, attack champ, 1564 base attack. Other base stats are pretty good around it. Speed break on the first skill. AoE defense break and weaken. There you go. There you go. We need a little more of that in the game. He's a legendary, unfortunately, but there you go. Removes shield, block damage, and unkillable buffs from all enemies, then attacks them. Places 100% heal reduction debuff on all enemies. Boo, that's nasty. That's nasty. That's straight at Rush card. That is right at Rush card. Trying to do something about the speed meta, I guess. So you go in, you get outsped by a Rush card. Maybe the team buff. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to take off. That counters a lot. Takes them off and then attacks them and then puts heal reduction on them, and it can't be resisted. That's a problem. He's gonna. Again, he's a legendary, so it's not changing the game too much for most players, but it's nice to see. And then good attack buff. I bet he can smack. I bet this dude can smack. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I'll take Madame Saris into a fight before I take this dude into a fight. If I'm trying to cleave. But that's still cool. Still cool. Still a cool kid. And he looks alright. And then we got a new uncommon. Attacks one enemy. Attacks all enemies. A little AoE poisoner. Alright, cool. Whatever. Alright, Lizardmen, we have you. Krisk. Krisk the Ageless. Defense champ with that monster-based defense. Holy cow. Speed break on the... AoE speed break on the first turn. Attacks all enemies. Then ally protection on all allies. 2 continuous heal buffs on himself. And buff extension. Provoke all enemies. Defense buff on himself. Speed buff on all allies. Start of each round, place a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 50% of this champion's max HP has a 75% chance. Okay, we've got ourselves a good like spider tank here. Seems like. Good spider champ. Kind of funky, kind of interesting. I like the mix-up. Nice to see that he looks, you know, I can't think of anybody that he looks like right out of the gate. So I'm glad he's a new skin. If y'all know, Lizardman is one of my favorite factions, if not my favorite. So I'm glad they got a new legendary. I'm glad he's not a reskin. It's kind of cool. I'd be down to have him. He's a very interesting kid, and that base defense is ridiculous. Oh, we got another rare. You. Haru Specs. Now, you look just like a couple of other lizards, but whatever. Each hit has a chance of putting a 2.5% poison. Turn meter speed buff. Revives a dead ally. Fills their turn meter. Speed in arena. Alright. You know. Not too much going on. There's better options. Skinwalkers. Snorting Thug. Huh. HP champ. Pretty good base HP. Buff strip on the first skill. Ignore defense if they have no buffs. Because you don't just want to give us ignore defense. It's got to be a stipulation. 30% chance of removing 1 random buff from the attacker when hit. Occurs once per hit. Counterattacks the attacker if they have no active buffs. Now that's a fun skill. That's cool. That's a cool passive. And then an accuracy lead. That's funky. I like that. I like that. I'm about that one. I dig it. Banner Lords. Let's see what else we got. Bombardier. You look familiar. Attacker, 1300 base attack. Debuff extender. A rare debuff extender. 5% chance though. Never mind. They pretended like they were doing something cool, but no, 5% chance. You might as well not use it. Speed buff on himself if he crits. 3, 2. Why are they adding 2.5% poisoners in the game? That shouldn't really even be a debuff if we're going to be honest about it. That gum, man. 3 2.5% poisons and crit rate in all battles. This dude was close to being cool. This dude was close to being a real cool move by Plarium. You know, would have been cool to give everybody some access to some debuff extenders, but you know, make this a reasonable chance to do it and make this 5% poisons, and you got yourself a really cool little champ here. This skill didn't, you know, whatever, but the other two could have been a real cool champ, man. Word Bearer, decrease accuracy, AoE defense buff, nice, whatever. And you, Frontline Warrior, AoE, scales on defense, ally protection buff on the ally with the lowest HP. Not a bad champ. Not a bad champ, actually. Pretty nice little uncommon champ there. Some fun stuff to do. 1300 base defense. Low on the base speed, but not a big deal. But there's some. That's nice. You got yourself another little spider tank here. Defense scaling. Protection. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Orcs. We have you, Twin Claw, Disciple. Now that's a dope ass scan, man. That one that really dig that. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't think that it's the art team. I don't think it's someone on the art team saying, yeah, let's just reskin. These dudes seem way too into what they're doing. These people, I shouldn't say these dudes, it could be women. These people seem way too into what they're doing. That's way too cool for that same group of people to be saying, just reskin Kymar. You know what I mean? I don't think that's what's happening, but that's dope. Let's see what he does. Heal reduction, okay. Spirit keep, weaken, alright. Dungeons. Block cooldown skills. Okay. Nice little spirit keep champ. It's a shame. He looks really cool. That base speed is dirty. They did him dirty on that base speed. And then we have a new barbarian common. Can't imagine it's worth looking at, but I guess they had to do it because... Oh, look. Shield Guard painted himself different color. Attacks one enemy based on defense. Great. There you have it. There are the new champs. You know, whatever. It is what it is. There's some cool stuff in there. I don't think there's anything meta shifting, really. They didn't give you any more new counterattacks. They didn't really add any poisoners. They almost added that cool one in Banner Lords, but his 5%. I don't know why they're putting out champs that have a 5% chance to do anything. Vile Spawn, I think, has a similar one. She's got a 5% chance to do something by default. I'm like, why? Why even bother? Yeah, a 5% chance of placing an attack break. Why? Why are you doing that? If you're curious about how much that's going to proc, a 5% chance, you have less of a chance of proccing that skill than you do of pulling a legendary from a sacred shard, if that puts it into perspective for you. So just imagine every fight, every time that champ uses that skill, you're popping a sacred shard. And the only time it's going to happen is it's less frequent than than if you were to pull a legendary. That's the math on that. It's silly. That's stupid. But you know, it is what it is. We're getting new champs. At least we're getting something, I guess. It'd be nice if they do something besides put out new champs. But it's not a rant video. We were just taking a look at the new champs. They are cool. There's some cool stuff going on. Again, I don't think it's meta shifting, but there's some cool ones. We got a couple of new skins that are nice. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this up, and then a little bit later I'm gonna be coming out with a video talking about what I think about the fusion event. So you know, come on back if you want to see that. And thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you later.